Hello, this is Eddie from WMR. I'm here to show you a couple things on what can happen if you ride a suspension that is leaking. When it comes to suspension, sometimes it's hard to know when it needs to be serviced. A good telltale sign is it's leaking. When it's leaking, it's obvious, hey, it needs to be serviced. But sometimes you can have a shock that isn't leaking, but it's maybe super bouncy on the rebound, and you start turning this rebound clicker and nothing's happening. Sometimes there's just air built up inside the shock from over time. It's very important to get your suspension serviced roughly 35 to 40 hours, depending on how you ride. Obviously, if you're riding at a pro level, a lot sooner than that, because the oil does break down and things get softer. Say you have shock leaking, oil coming down the shaft, pretty typical. If you keep riding like that and you have sand, basically you're starting wearing down the cylinder. It's almost like you're sunken in sand inside your engine. That cylinder starts to really wear down because of that sand just eating everything. When this happens, typically this cylinder is then no good and it has to be replaced, because then you can never create a seal, because now it's too worn. You either have scarring, just like a cylinder. You have a cylinder in your engine that's scarred up, you can't build compression because it's bypassing. Just like an engine, you have a piston, but this piston basically controls oil flow. Sometimes after, say, a certain amount of hours, or even if you get debris inside the shock, these piston bands will wear down. So just like this. So it's very important to know when to replace it. Say if it's the first service of the shock's life, typically it doesn't need to be replaced, but it all depends if, say, again, you did get debris inside the shock or not. You have a seal head, so that basically goes in here, and this controls the seal on the outside and on the inside. Internally, you'll have a bushing as well. Again, with debris, dirt, this bushing can wear down to the point that your shaft starts to take the hit. So seals typically get replaced, just like in your forks, on the seal head, or the complete thing. Also, when doing suspension services, you really want to pay attention to O-rings. O-rings can definitely cause you a headache, something maybe as small as this. When you have a shock that's pressurized and then you have an O-ring that is not where it needs to be, that pressure could escape through there, and all of a sudden you have a leak, but you can't find the leak because, say, it's so small. Sometimes shims, over time, they do have a life expectancy. Say some extreme situations like this, where this shim did have some dirt inside the shock, and then that's why pretty much where this shim was covering the ports, something wanted to push it out of the way, so that's why now you have this big kind of hole sticking out the middle. Bumpers. Sometimes bumpers, you could look at this like, oh, it's fine, but at the end of the day, it's not, because sometimes you will have the inside sort of coming apart, falling apart. And what happens, typically that happens from a lot of bottoming. A lot of bottoming will cause the end of this bumper on the inside to start just pretty much fading away, falling apart. Those pieces that fall apart from the bumper do work their way inside and then pretty much cause a leak inside the seals, because now you have just pieces from the bumper working their way inside and holding a passageway open for the oil to leak. Bladders. Some shocks, will have a bladder, just like this Japanese shock here. Sometimes also they take a beating over time, and then it might look fine, it might work fine for a couple hours, but one thing you're not noticing is that these walls get thinner and thinner as they wear down against the body, and then nitrogen will escape to the oil a lot sooner. Changing out the bladders is very important as well. So as far as the forks, you also have, say, seals, bushings. Again, this is an extreme case where these bushings, you gotta replace them. They're just done, completely worn out. Again, this is an extreme case. With your forks, you have dust seal, O seal. With your forks, if they're leaking, typically I would replace the dust seal, because there's a reason why it leaked. I recommend getting them as a set, because you get both. Because typically it's the dust seal that failed that let the oil seal become pretty much near the dirt, where the dust seal should have done its job by keeping the dirt out and before it getting to the oil seal. And these are just a wide range of things that I could talk about, but I just wanted to be able to share this with you guys. because sometimes you can't tell if your suspension needs to be serviced until it's too late. I really do not recommend riding your suspension if it's leaking, especially the shock, because of how I showed you. Once dirt gets inside there, it's like bringing in dirt inside your engine cylinders. Most of us know that leads to nothing but damage, and it gets expensive as well. You know, instead of being a simple service, like I was saying, now the cylinder needs to be replaced, a bunch of other parts need to be replaced, so the price goes up. So it's always better to be preventative about the maintenance. Again, 35-40 hours is your typical when you want to get things serviced. If you're a pro level rider, really pushing the suspension, you might want to do it sooner, because the oil breaks down and before you know it, it's soft again. But thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time.